Hello everyone and welcome to another wonderful community commentary. I of course am your host, OathAlliance, and today we've got a 5v5 here. So with us is as white Saintvi, or Saint 5, I don't know. And as orange we have Shwyx. Over here as red we have TACLF Gapacha, and as pink, Xioms, something like that, and as black, Macaxeman, I think is what the name is. Oh right, red is going for 2 factories, which is an interesting choice. Black has gotten power up metal extractor and is going for bots, and pink has got 4 metal extractors built at this moment. Over here on Zaphod Prime, we've got gray going for 4 mexes, and orange going for 2 vehicle factories and 2 energy plants, and starting to expand. And he's already got out some skitters here, and they're searching around the planet looking for his opponent, which is gray. Now this system here, let me zoom out. Alright, this system here is comprised of 2 planets orbiting, well, one orbiting the other, and then a moon, which is smashable, with 2 Haleys. Moving back to Zaphod Alpha, red is got some fabricators out, but he is pretty big in the hole for power. He really needs to get power out. He's got a spinner out and more fabrication vehicles. He has quite a few fabrication vehicles actually, but he needs metal as well. Pink has gotten some power up, but now going for bot factories. And black seems to be doing nothing at this moment. Simply seems to be sitting there staring off into space or something. I don't know what he's up to at this moment. Orange is getting more power out, and it looks like he's queued up an air factory, 2 vehicle factories, and expansions going out. Gray has expanded slightly, getting out an engineer. Commander not working on much of anything else, and that skitter should now see all of gray and or white. And there you go. And there goes that skitter. Gray takes him out. Orange working on getting the air factory up and getting his rippers together for an assault. He now knows exactly where gray is. That gives him a great advantage. Red working on building a military of his own, getting power out and expanding nicely. Now his economy isn't dumping as it was before. Pink getting units out. Black still sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Not sure if he lost connection or what. White, pink is getting out lots and lots of boombox and sending them around. So far, you should have no idea where his opponents are, but we'll find them soon. No doubt of that. Incoming, oh, it turns around right before heading towards where the enemy is. And radar is working for red, so red knows that pink has some units running around, getting some factories, more factories out, building up the war machine there. Black still not doing anything. Boom heading straight for the commander. Commander should take him out, and there goes the boom. Back on Zaphod Prime, rippers are ripping away at the expansions for gray. Gray sending out a bunch of fabrication vehicles forwards to build a Galata turret. Galata turret, also known as the missile defense. Advanced factories coming up here for orange, already getting to work on it very quickly. And orbital as well, 3 orbital factories actually. Orange is not going to waste any time. Takes out the engineer that was coming forwards and is now moving into the base itself. Gray is in dire need of some assistance, trying to get Orbital up, possibly so he can escape, bringing his commander forwards to deal with those Rippers, and he'll take care of them quite easily. Black is in danger, though. Grenadiers are attacking his expansions, and Black seems still not to be there. He's AFK. Red building more factories, and actually that boom's going to come forwards, and not sure where it's going. It's just running around AFK, and it hits a metal extractor, but does very low damage to it. It's going to need a lot more of those to do any real damage. Pink attacking Black now, doing an okay job of it. However, it's going to take some time. Red getting troops together. He's got the time. He's slowly expanding, getting some radar up so he gets some coverage, knows exactly what's going on around him. Back over here on Zaphod Prime, Gray is in dire need of assistance, trying to get Orbital up. Actually, it seems like not getting Orbital up at all. Be a great idea to just get out in Estrellas and grab that commander and run with him. Trying to get up some defenses. Missile defenses, it looks like. Doesn't know that missile defenses are worthless against ground. It's not a good sign. Commander taking hits from all sides, fires off an Uber cannon, doesn't do any damage, and there goes Gray's commander, taken down by a lot of Infernos. Gray is down, giving this planet to Orange. And all Orange really needs to do is go over here to Zaphod Beta and build up 2 Haleys, and then he'll be able to launch it straight here over here to Zaphod Prime, take out all of his enemies in one fell swoop, easily dispatching them. Pink still pushing really hard against that commander. Looks like his troops got destroyed by the commander itself. Oh, over here, Red is still expanding, getting some expansions up, getting lots of troops together. In preparation for an assault, Pink sending troops up towards Red, but, well, actually no, they're engineers, and I'm not sure what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to build. And this is going to be a big loss for Pink. All of those engineers just destroyed without a care in the world. Pink has done some nice expanding, but will need to get some more troops together, possibly moving over to vehicles. It looks just like fabricators at this moment. No idea what Pink is doing with all of those fabricators. Definitely not using them to attack. And no one over here at Zaphod Alpha Beta. Back on Prime. That orbital factory is still not complete. Advanced air factory going up, and also a teleporter being queued up to be built, looks like by the commander. Orbital and deep space radar has been set up just so you can get an idea of where enemies might be, but no one else has actually reached the orbital stage yet, so he is safe. Back on Alpha, Red is now making a major push towards Pink's expansions over here. He wants them gone. Pink working on building Orbital, but it's kind of a waste because Pink is sacrificing their energy economy. A lot of booms incoming, and they're within range. They're just getting attacked by the commander. They need to be sent in. And here they come, straight for the commander, and they don't do much damage against him. Boombox used to do quite a bit of damage, but it looks like they've been nerfed slightly. Boom's coming forwards and just being sent around. Pink seems to be ignoring the fact that they are under attack. And the expansions, Red pushing forwards very aggressively with Infernos and Rippers and a lot of booms built together as well. Whole army is now coming forwards straight towards Pink. Pink trying to get building on an advanced vehicle factory, but that is not going to help. Boom's coming forwards and now attacking the advanced factory. Inferno's coming forwards as well with Rippers, and that advanced factory is not going to survive. Pink loses it, and all of those engineers are stranded away. Looks like it was working on an orbital fabber, but there is no way that thing's going to survive this onslaught. Commander is wide out in the open. Orange working on getting up an orbital fabricator. Almost complete there, as well as anti-nukes being set up. Advanced air factory is almost completed, and advanced factory has been completed as well. Commander built teleporter, building some more power, and looks like he's suffering from a lack of power. Advanced power finally coming online now, but he's going to need a heck of a lot more of it. And it looks like he's actually already got an orbital fabricator, and it's working on building a teleporter on beta. Back over at alpha, red has just about killed off the commander here. He's got a lot of infernos coming around, and that commander will not survive for long. And there goes pink's commander, totally decimated here by red. Some troops coming in, and they're just being destroyed. And black has been destroyed as well. Let's take a look at that again. Looks like black actually just timed out completely. And so he died off. Teleporter up at beta. Over at prime. Some orbital factories are being set up here. Still no connection made. Alright, finally a connection has been made for this teleporter. And we'll see what he decides to send through. At this point, it'd be great to see some fabricators go through. But he is suffering from a lack of energy. He needs to shut off some of his machines. And that vehicle factory is sucking up 2K. Alright, and as soon as he gets power back online, that teleport will start up and all those units will just surge right on through. A lot of factories being created, actually. Over on alpha, red is just searching around, seeing if anyone's there. Over at beta, work on orbital factories has begun. And red doesn't seem to be going for orbital. Looks like he's neglecting that at this moment, instead choosing to try and take the world he's got. And actually, looks like an orbital fabrication bot is already over red's world. If he could set up several anchors, he'd create a great staging point to move against red. Units come through at beta, and looks like they haven't gotten any orders yet. Orbital factory almost completed over on prime. More factories coming online here, being set up. Commander working on building power as well as these advanced fabricators. He's going to need a lot of advanced energy at this point. Over at alpha, still no work on orbital as far as I can see. Looks like it's still being neglected. The orbital fabricator here from orange is just sitting around doing nothing. It's on the move finally. For what I do not know, but it's definitely on the move. More advanced factories coming online here. Not the smartest thing to be doing just at this moment. Now the interesting thing is that these planetoids now only do damage equal to their size. So if orange was even to throw this into alpha, if he was to hit over here or up here, as long as he didn't hit the commander, it would do no damage to him. And very little damage to the planet itself. Back over on prime, advanced factory completed and working on more orbital fabrication bots. It'd actually be a great idea to work on some orbital solar arrays. Those would provide a lot of needed power and are easy to build. However, it looks like those aren't going to be worked on quite yet. We might see it get queued up. Nope, more fabrication bots coming out there. And the orbital fabricator is moving around to work on something. Not sure what at this moment. Beta orbital fabrication factory here is almost complete. Advanced factory almost complete as well. And a huge drop off. Something big is being worked on here. Red looks like more power with an advanced aircraft, which is a big mistake. Those suck up a ton of power, 3,300 power to be exact. And most likely it's mainly because more factories have come online. He is suffering from almost double negative in the metal. Yeah, he is working at 38% efficiency. And that's a huge hole to climb out of at this moment. Back over on Alpha, still no orbital coming up yet, which is not a good sign by Red. Red is doing fine, slowly taking over the entire world, but still needs to get some work done. Basic factories coming online as well. And it looks like he's reclaiming the commander here to gain some much needed metal. Beta, we've got an advanced factory finished and an orbital factory as well completed, and just more orbital fabrics coming out. No solar arrays at all, which are desperately needed by Orange. Orange finally getting a more stable energy economy, now getting some positive going on there, which is much needed for him. However, he's still suffering from double negative in the metal department over, and now his energy just dumped as well. He needs a lot of energy and metal at this moment. Lots of factories online which are really cutting into his creation of everything. It's better to have not as many units working on things than to dump your metal economy, because at this point almost all of his production is suffering. Getting units through the teleporter, and it looks like he tried to build a teleporter here on this world, but he's going to need to build some anchors. Orbital being worked on by Red. All those units being sent over to Beta. And more orbital fabricators being worked on as well. Advanced metal has been set up, and anchors all across, almost all across the world here have been set up. Looks like he clicked and dragged over this area, and now these units will start working on anchors. More anchors are needed over Red's planet, and it looks like more orbital fabricators are inbound. However, looks like Red has sent in his own orbital fabricator, and anchors being set up here by Orange. Not seeing where Red fabricator went. And alright, looks like an anchor is being set up here, a much needed thing. And actually, incoming towards those fabrication bots are Avengers, and if they're not careful, they're going to get hit. Looks like they swerve right out of the way just in time. In comes an Avenger though. It's coming in, and it looks like they're going to try and build another one of those teleporters, but it's not going to make it. Built right next to a turret. Bomb bots coming in, units of all kinds. A turret there. Unless it gets activated immediately, it is going nowhere. It's not being repaired at all, and it's going to be destroyed here in a moment unless it gets activated and units come through, but it looks like we're not going to see that right now. Anchor almost built here for Orange. Much needed addition. Teleporter still not active. looks like being repaired now, which is a smart thing to do, but still nothing else coming up. Looks like the anchor is under attack by an Avenger. It is not aiming for the bot itself, which actually gives it a slight advantage. Units come through, and the teleporter is down. Levelers taking shots at vanguards. The few units that did get through are now moving forwards towards the enemy base. Another teleporter being set up here, and this may be it. Avenger coming forwards, and it's going to be able to take out both of those fabricators, and the fabricators are down. More troops coming through, however. The anchor was destroyed as well. Troops coming in, and they are moving forwards. One advanced factory down for red. Second advanced factory has been taken down as well. And now going for the advanced air factory. This may be it for red. Units swarming in towards the commander. Levelers coming in, and as well as vanguards and infernos. Commander trying to circle around, get a good angle on the enemy. Getting some advanced laser turrets up. Lots of spinners being sent forwards. It's a shame to see them die. And things are really slowing down here. Alright, in come the levelers. And the commander is taking heavy hits here. He's going to go down very soon. Under major attack. And he's taken down. And red loses all of his units being taken down. Looks like red actually made an incursion at this moment. Here, let's take a look back. So red actually has made an incursion at this time and is doing some damage. Already is able to destroy a lot. However, he just can't stop the attack. Lots of units being shoved through there, and those are all necessary, and they destroy red over at Alpha. And so Shwyx takes the victory in this battle through overwhelming forces. Congratulations. And that is the end of this wonderful edition of Community Commentary. I, of course, am your host, OathAlliance. Until next time, stay strong and game on.